all these different things. And there's a test. Then we're going to onboard you guys and let you guys try to break the system so we can find out how much it can have and test. Well, baby, we're done testing now. We have officially launched our company on March 26th, you guys. We literally ran our first, we processed our first tuition payments, and it was absolutely insane, guys, that we can see that over 2.5 years, guys, of work, 2.5 years of labor, 2.5 years of pain, and literally of planning has now just come to fruition, you guys. So literally, I thank God for you guys being a part of this company. But I can tell you this, the fact that you are here does not only mean that you want to be free and that you're going to be free. The fact that you're here means that you have vision. You are here means that you have purpose. The fact that you are here means that you are one of what we call early adapters, which means that you are a risk taker. You are an innovator, which means that you are one of those people who are going to push it beyond the edge every step of the way. And because of that, you guys, I can guarantee you that as we begin to grow, you will not only grow with us and intellectually, but you will also grow with us financially, numerically. You will see your cash flow grow. You'll begin to see your wealth grow. You'll see your intellect grow. You'll see your knowledge grow. In every area of your life, as Be Free continues to grow, you're going to look back on this day 5 years from now and be like, man, do you remember when? Yes. Remember when Pastor Knox started crying at our lunch party? Oh, do you remember when Rashida looked George in the face and was like, yeah, George is taller than Pastor Knox. Remember when? All these different things happen, you guys. Listen, how many companies launch in the area and the way that we did? Guys, we launched in a fashion that has been absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, we had some technical glitches. But guys, do you realize that we had some of the most profound speakers in the world to bless our company with their voices, with their knowledge and their intellect? Guys, we started off literally with Derek Harper, one of the world's leading people in credit right now, who came and just killed the game right there, and then followed up with Ash Cash. Guys, you heard the resume, you heard his bio, you heard the introduction. He's been on everything, one of the most sought after speakers, especially in the African-American community when it comes to building wealth. And y'all felt it in the room because he killed the game. The name right behind that, guys, we were blessed with Damon John. And I don't know, guys, if you've seen it or heard it, but I'm telling you, probably want to get that replay because he dropped so much content and so much information. It was ridiculous. Yeah. And then Ashley Ann came and gave a seminar, a 2-hour seminar in 30 minutes, like literally just boom, 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 boom. Then she dropped a VIP package, just blessed us so much so, guys. And then, guys, we finished it up with Roland Martin. Guys, it has been absolutely ridiculous, but that's not it. Today we came back, guys, and we had Joe Dudley Jr. came back, guys, and just blessed us so much. And then we had breakout sessions. Guys, we've had 4 different breakout sessions where our educators actually came and dropped knowledge and content absolutely free. Guys, all of this was no charge to the public. And guess what, you guys? We're going to do it again. But guys, I'm telling you now, I cannot and could not have done this and would not have done this if it had not been for 2 special people in my life, or 3. Of course, Dr. Jackson, who I talk about all the time and I love so much. But also, guys, my mom, my spiritual father, and my spiritual mother, Dr. Bishop R.C. Blakes and Lady Lisa Blakes. They have been my sounding board. They have been my prayer closet. They have been my counselor. They have been in almost every single area. And guys, I just want to let you guys know that I love you so much. And I don't know if you listened to the Constitution of Wealth Consciousness that he just dropped, but if you did not get a chance to catch the session that R.C. Blakes just dropped, you just missed some nuggets. You better go back and watch the Constitution of Wealth Consciousness, guys. I'm telling you, you've never heard it before. I've preached scriptures that he just taught and never seen the angles that he's done before. And so, guys, I'm so ecstatic and elated. So, guys, Freedom Fest, guys, what have we done and where have we come from since we have begun and got ready to launch this particular company. Guys, I don't know if you remember, but we started this thing off saying that we were going to start a multi-level networking company, but network marketing software is too expensive. They want $75,000 to build it, and in order for it to talk with an API, it's going to cost about $75,000 total. But we're not going to spend that kind of money trying to launch the company. They trying to rip us off. We ain't doing it. We're going to take this affiliate marketing software and we're going to turn it into a MLM. Yeah. Yeah, that worked about a month and a half. Literally, it was like, I was like, yeah, how do I track the commissions? There's like, track, we don't do that. Huh? You don't track commissions? Like, no, we don't. Yeah, okay. So guys, we went back and we pivoted and we came back and guys sometimes a door that's slammed literally is God telling you go back because you have more planning to do. And guys, when we went back and we began to plan, we put pen to paper, begin to plan and write it out. Guys, it began to unfold and begin to unfold because when we were doing it the first time, it was nowhere near like it is now. We're doing it the first time, it was about George Howard. But the way God wanted it is that it's about be free. It's about you. It's about our educators. It's about forming a collaboration in a community where we can meet people like Keith Sweat, who brought his family in because he wanted to be a part of this. And I'm so grateful that he would drive across the country just to be here, man. It touches and warms my heart. You got people like Flame who drove in, people like Dr. Pitts who came in. I didn't even get a chance to see him, but Dr. Pitts who came in, Rose Allure and Candace actually drove in, guys, and so many other people. Guys, Bug and Leslie Harvey who come every single time. Anytime I have a conference, they come in and just help me and bless me. Now we have Sharon and Charles and Brittany, of course, who's always been my road dog, always held it down, always done it. But then, guys, we have people like Stephanie, who's in the room with me, who, just have stayed up tirelessly throughout the nights. Not only now, but I remember the day we did our soft launch. Stephanie it was like 3 o'clock in the morning, maybe 4 o'clock in the morning. My telegram goes off, ding, ding, ding. I mean, me and Rashida already up. What is Stephanie doing up? I'm still working. And guess what, you guys, to know she just repeated history again. We understand. I think she understands the mission of Team No Sleep. Then we got Pastor Knox here, you guys, who literally flew across the country to be here. He left his businesses, left his wife, left his ministry, and said that I'm going to go across the country to make sure that I let George and Rashida and let the rest of the team know that I'm 100% supportive of the mission and the endeavor that's actually here. And guys, I'm telling you now that I cannot be as grateful and appreciative as letting Pastor Knox know that I love you, man. And I didn't even know your brother was named George. Wow. Hey. I just heard, I heard it, when you were saying that, I said, well, man, I tell you what. One George has transitioned out, but another George has transitioned in. So, man, you got another brother in me. That's a promise. Love you, man. Then, of course, we got Miss Anita in the back, you guys. And Miss Anita, I'm just going to go and put it on out there. She's been telling me that she's already my staff. She said, I'm already staffed, George. I'm just going to let you know now. I ain't speaking it. It's already happened. You just got to get in line with what God had already said. So, and that's also one of Rashida's goals. Her and Stephanie, they like the like Rashida's angels, They're like Rashida's angels, you guys, and they're absolutely. If y'all can see what they're doing, right? If y'all don't know, we have fun. We believe in having fun because we work hard. And we work so hard. So I believe in having fun, you guys. But I do want to tell you guys, on this journey, you guys, when we first did even a beta test here, we actually made changes here. Guys, we started off, we had one commission plan. We dropped it and changed it. We had, our pricing structure was $199 a month. We dropped it down to $149. We said that you can only get, one course and you get to switch it every month. Guys, I'm here to let you guys know today. Right? Today, guys, that we're going to extend that out for at least a minimum of 3 more months. I'm going to say it again. That means that you don't have to wait to the end of 3 months. End of a month, and then switch a major. Right? So end of your month, switch a major. Guys, you can go to credit, you can go to trading, you can go to real estate, you can go to digital marketing, you can go to business entrepreneurship. For at least another 90 days, we're extending this promotion out to you guys, just to let you guys know that we love you, we care about you, we support you, and we want to help you be free. Now, here's the exchange. I need the testimonials. I want to hear the testimonials. I want to hear the Michelle Heist that actually left the wonderful testimonies. I want to hear the Hannahs that left the wonderful testimony. I want to see the Pierre wonderful testimony. Just the testimony after testimony after testimony, you guys. I'm telling you, there are days where literally Rashida and Pastor Knox and I and Tanya and I, who are literally tired, but a testimony will come in and just lift our spirits up. That is no joke. He said, man, did you hear that testimony the old girl did? Man, you got to go check it out. It's in Telegram, right? That is absolutely, it just blessed us so much. So in exchange for another 90 days, I want to know how many points your credit score went up. I want to know when you're going to be debt free. I want to know if you put money in the market, how many pips you got out the market. I want to know how soon you're going to be debt free. I want to know how much cash flow that you actually were able to grow overnight. I want to know if you started that business, if you got your LLC, if you got incorporated. I want to know if you actually started that digital marketing funnel. I want to know if you found a way to get passive income, if you went to the tax lien auction and bought a property, if you bought an investment property. I want to know all the moves that you're making. So I want to see those testimonials, you guys, because I'm telling you now that this is not about revenue just for me, guys. I'm telling you now, God has been truly good to me. This is about you literally being able to change your life. That's my reward. So guys, I somebody say, I want to know. I feel like Joe right now. I want to know. What? Y'all said I could sing. Yeah, y'all said I could sing. Okay. All right. So guys, even in that, guys, where are we going from here? Where are we at? Where are we going from here? We dropped our price from $199, right? Then, we introduced, where Dr. Shrita and I introduced Pastor Anthony Knox as our global brand ambassador. Then we introduced Tanya Manziel Joseph as our vice president of sales. And today, you guys just seen that Floyd Williams is now our VP of organization and development. You guys, we're literally expanding our executive team, and so many different changes are coming down the line. I can tell you now that our app, I've been all over our developers for our application, because we was promised a launch date that they haven't hit yet. I hope they're watching me. That they haven't hit yet. No, I'm serious. Y'all laughing. I'm serious. That they haven't hit yet, but it's coming. The app is coming, guys, where you can literally be able to have an app on your phone and be able to, every single thing that you can do inside the student center, guys, you'll be able to do on the app on your phone. It's going to literally change how we do it. Guys, we're literally this close to starting our own credit monitoring company, you guys, where we're going to have a credit simulator. We're going to be able to pull your own credit report. You're going to be able to monitor your credit. You're going to be able to know how many sex trafficking offenders in there, guys. You're going to have $1 million of credit insurance in there. But guys, it's going to actually have your own credit simulator. Means you can say, hey, if I do this to my credit, how many points will it go up or how many points will it go down? If I pay off this card, if I get rid of this, if I can delete this off, what happens to my credit, guys? And the simulator, I play with it, is pretty accurate. Well, it actually ain't pretty. It's very, very, very close to being accurate. So for that, also, I can't do anything but to tell you guys how joyous I am, even about that move that's coming down the corner. Guys, right now, as we begin to talk about Financial Freedom University, we have over 500 people that we put into this company in a matter of 70 days. And Be Free. Y'all know Be Free University. Thank you, Dr. Jackson, right? Be Free University, guys, over 500 people we put into this company in 70 days. And to be like, that's it? Guys, that's amazing, considering that I'm not a marketer. I'm not a network marketer anyway. And we haven't spent literally until we launch today, or until we actually plan for Be Free Freedom Fest, we literally had not spent $1 in marketing. Literally. Not a single dollar. We haven't sent out a single corporate email to FFU students. Everything that we did was literally organic, every piece of it. And if we can do 570 days, I'm telling you now that by the end of 2021, we will have 25,000 scholars and ambassadors inside of Be Free University. I want to say it again. By the end of 2021, we will have over 25,000 scholars and ambassadors inside of Be Free University. I'm telling you now that every classroom is full. The educators are tired because their one-on-ones are filling up. I'm telling you now that every single class is full. Y'all gonna have to be wondering, like, man, I hope I can, get to class early because I want a good seat. Oh, never mind, it's virtual. Never mind, it doesn't work that way anymore. Y'all see how this model is actually changing the game? A school that literally doesn't care about your GPA. A school that doesn't care about your SAT scores or your ACT scores. A school that doesn't care about your criminal record. Did y'all hear Pierre's testimony? Yes. He's in jail, getting a skill set that will change his life for the rest of his life. Guys, I'm telling you guys, this is what it's talking about. And big shout out to what? Keith Sweat, the light skin version, right? Hey, now, right? So that's one of the things, guys, I'm telling you, it is absolutely awesome. But then, guys, we're going to go a little bit further. Because when we start looking at Be Free University, we got to ask ourselves, what exactly does Be Free mean? What exactly does it mean? Because how are you a part of something when you don't really know what it is or what it means? I just want you guys just to think about it. Be free. Freedom. Freedom. When you begin to examine the word freedom, I want you guys to know that it's a compound word. You have two different words in this one word. It is free and it is dumb. Free and dumb. Freedom, free is the word liberty. It means that to be without restriction. Liberty means to have the power to press on, to be able to do what it is that you feel like doing or you have the ability to do. Freedom, to be without restriction. But then we have dumb. Dumb means dominion. So when we start looking at freedom, it is liberty to dominate. Be free simply means this, that you have the ability and the liberty to dominate that thing. Don't worry, we're going there. Next slide for me, please. So as we begin to look at liberty, guys, I want you guys to look at it as the power of the scope to act as one pleases, to be without restriction. But when we begin to look at dominion, dominion simply means to literally be able to dominate. It's to have the power. It is to have control. Power, control, ability. Now, when we put that together and we start saying freedom, freedom is liberty to be without restriction so that I can control and have power. This is what the scripture says. The scripture said this. Jesus was walking down the street. Well, actually, he was actually on his way into, he's actually about to pull the Bethesda. It's actually 2 times this happened. The Bible says there was a man there. And he looked over at him, he says, take up your bed and walk. He's laying there laying on the bed, and Jesus says, take up your bed and walk. Freedom is liberty, the freedom to dominate. Freedom to have power and control, the liberty to have power and control. Take up your bed and walk. But I'm laying on the bed. You want me to take up the bed that I'm laying on? How is it that you expect me to carry the thing that now carries me? Jesus says, you're not free until you have the ability to carry the thing that once carried you. He says you want to have the liberty to dominate. I want you to dominate in every area that once had you bound. I want you to dominate in every area that once had disappointed you. That's why you find the most effective people that operate in ministry or operate in nonprofits. Their story usually coincides along with the mission of the company. They'll say that my daddy was an alcoholic or I was an alcoholic. So I want to make sure that the people who are going through alcoholism will never have to go through what I went through, because that thing that once dominated me, I'm going to ensure that it's never going to dominate another person, another day in their life. Pick up your bed and walk. I want you to dominate that thing that dominated you. He goes on. He says this, guys. Let's check it out. Listen, check it out. He says, take up your bed and walk. I want you to carry the thing that carried you. When I hear the story, it reminds me of my story. I remember going through the recession, not being able to get a job of 2008. I remember I went from rags to riches, back to rags overnight. And I said, I will never live like this again. And I moved back home to start over. And my mom was sitting right there. My parents put me out the house. So now I got no money or no house. And I said, I'll never give anybody the opportunity to put me out again. Rise. Take up your bed and walk. The reason nobody would ever be able to put me out again is because now I own over 100 houses. Oh, wow. Absolutely debt free. The thing that once dominated me, I now have the liberty to be without restriction, to be without power. That now the thing that once had me bound, I can walk right back into the devil's camp and say, yeah, you might have had me then, but now I'm going to dominate in this area. But watch this. I'm now going to go back and help 400 other students buy their houses absolutely debt free, that they will never, ever, ever, ever have to be homeless another day in their life. Pick up your bed and walk. Somebody here today that needs to hear this. You've been impoverished. You've lived check to check. You've been in fear and worry and doubt. And God is telling you that never, ever will you have to be homeless or impoverished or live check to check or live in fear of lack ever another day in your life. I want somebody in here who knows that I will never be broke another day in my life. I want somebody in here to put some noise in the chat. I want you to declare and decree that never, ever, ever will I ever be broke another day in my life. I know I now have the power, that thing that once had me bound, I got the power to pick it up. And the thing that once carried me, I'm going to carry it. Poverty is not my portion. Bless is my portion. I'm going to walk in power. I'm going to walk in prosperity. I'm going to walk in my purpose because God has given me the ability to be liberty to dominate. somebody here right now that you know you're inspired by the message, but this message is not an inspiration story. It's a story of execution. Because if he never picked up his bed, he never would have walked. The first step that God gave him was a step of faith, but it was a step of execution. Watch this. Before he knew he had the strength to walk, the first thing he had to do was pick up something that carried him. He had no muscles in his legs. Evidently, he could not walk. Evidently, he was being carried for a reason. You would think God would have told him to walk and take up your bed. But he didn't tell him to walk and take up your bed. He did the opposite. He said, take up your bed and then walk. What he was saying is that, listen here, I want you to be a person of execution. I want you to have the faith and the ability to know that faith without works is dead. I want you to have the gumption and the unction and the nerve to go ahead and start bundling up the mat right now. Go ahead and start pulling it together right now. I want you to put it up under your shoulder, and I want you to get the strength in your knees and start to pick yourself up, saying, I got my cash flow together. I got my credit together. I got my courses on trading together. I'm going to pick up my bed, and I'm going to walk all over the devil's camp. I'm going to step all over poverty. I'm going to step all over generational curses. I will be free in the name of Jesus. Take up your bed and walk. That's what Be Free is all about. Y'all be blessed. God bless you.
All right, everyone. That is all from excited about what he has shared with us. They have broke bread in this room tonight, and that is because, guys, again, it's not about us. It's all about you. Thank you to Mother Howard, who has been here with us, enduring until the end, sticking it out, encouraging, making sure that we have everything together. I'm appreciative of you being here as well. Guys, it has been an amazing adventure with you guys for the last 2 days, but for the first time since Thursday, I hope George is going to let me go to sleep. Listen, you guys, I'm praying. I just feel in my spirit there's something he got to say, but I'm praying he's going to let us rest tonight. But you guys remember, go and get your rest. Go and get your rest. Attend your church tomorrow morning, and then meet us here at 6 p.m. because we are going to meet us here at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. 6 p.m. because we're going to have a powerful worship service, and yours truly will be right back here to lead you guys into the place that we're going, which is called the land, not only the beach and the bank, but the land of more than enough. God bless you. We love you. Please go and visit befree.university. Have a good night.